the business of personal devices in the enterprise changing. We believe that there is a huge opportunity for HP to drive the transformation that we are seeing in the market, and we are going to be spending some time with you sharing how do we see the market evolving and sharing and showing to you some of the solutions that we are announcing today to market. So first of all, I'm going to start by sharing how do we see the market evolving, and then I will bring some of the new products and some of the new solutions that we are announcing to the world today from here, from Barcelona. We are seeing a tremendous transformation in the workplace. Transformation driven by multiple factors. Factor number one, a big change in the workforce. We are seeing the workforce getting more diverse than it has ever been, and diverse from many different perspectives. Diverse from a gender, diverse from a globality perspective, but especially diverse from the different levels of digital knowledge that the workers have today. For the first time, we are going to have in the workplace employees that were born in the digital world with employees that learned to use a PC when they were 40 years old. And this is creating big differences in how to support these customers and how to manage these customers. We are also seeing tremendous transformation on what the definition of a workplace is. 10 years ago, a workplace was an office. A workplace was a cubicle. Today, a workplace is a car. A workplace is a Starbucks in the corner of a street. A workplace is the kitchen at home when someone needs to finish something to present for the next day to work. Huge changes in what the definition of a workplace is. And finally, we are seeing tremendous changes in how people want to work, in the work style of people. We are seeing a blurring of the professional life and the personal life. 10 years ago, 5 years ago, from 7 to 8, I was at work, I was a professional. Outside that, I had my personal life, very different from work. Today, I cannot make a difference. I'm standing here in front of you, and I could be getting a phone call from my boss in Palo Alto, or I can be getting a phone call from my wife asking me to do something for her or for the kids. So really, I cannot differentiate anymore when I'm working, when I'm really having or enjoying my personal life. And this is really changing how do we need to look at what devices we bring and what solutions we bring to the enterprise. We're also seeing a tremendous change in how decisions are made in the enterprise. 5 years ago, all the decisions were made by the IT departments. They were able to define what products to buy, what solutions to buy, what software to buy. During the last years, they have lost the control of the devices that employees use. And we are seeing tremendous tension between what the IT teams need in terms of making sure that the data of the companies is protected, that the devices are managed, that the cost is managed in the most efficient way, with employees that want the newest devices, that want the coolest ideas, and that we really want is to have access to the latest and best technology. Especially because in many cases, when they are at home and they are using their own devices and they are using their own network connectivity, they have better support than when they get in the office. So we see this tension between what the IT departments want and what the employees want. And in the conjunctions of all the summary is really a big transformation. And we could see this transformation as a threat, as something that is going to be changing the rules and therefore we should be concerned about, or we can see this as an opportunity. And this is how we see it. We see for HP the opportunity of driving this transformation, the opportunity of adding value to our customers, and by adding value to our customers, adding value to our shareholders. And this is how we see the changes that are happening today in the enterprise. So what are we doing from HP to respond to these changes? We're basically focused on 3 things. Area number 1 is how do we design our products? In the past, our products were designed to meet the specifications of the IT departments. Today, we have realized that we need to balance the need to make sure that our products meet all the requirements that the IT departments have with the need of customers to really like their product and to really enjoy using the products. And we have completely transformed how do we define our products. Second area of our focus is around security. More and more, security is becoming the number one need that we see in the enterprise. The number of devices that employees are working is putting tremendous pressure in the IT departments in protecting the data, protecting the identity, and protecting the devices. And this is a big opportunity for us to lead this transformation. And finally, the fact that employees and people want to work in different ways is bringing the opportunity to introduce new form factors that will really enable them to work in different ways and enable new use cases. And these are the three areas where we are focused and the three areas we are using to drive the transformation. The key thing to succeed here is really innovation. We have seen that the rules of the game have changed, and innovation is now critical if we want to win in this space. So let me share with you what are some of the key innovations that I will be describing in some more detail later. We have innovation around the products. And as you will see, we are going to be showing the thinnest and lightest products we have ever had in the market. We are going to be sharing how we have introduced new user interfaces and how touch is becoming very relevant in most of our devices. We are announcing today also new form factors for the enterprise. And for the first time, we have an enterprise-focused detachable that is opening new use cases for our customers. We see also the opportunity to bring up new connectivity solutions. And we are making simple and easy the ability for our customers to get access to networks and to get access to data packages. And finally, we're introducing two very innovative solutions around security. Securing our devices and both securing the data that our customers will be sharing. And these are the key areas of innovation that I will be sharing with you today. Let me start by talking about some of the new products that we are launching today. And I'm going to start by talking about the new HP EliteBook 800 family. This is the family of our notebook portfolio that we designed for the customers that have high needs for mobility and that are not willing to compromise the performance or the connectivity. So it's really the high end of our portfolio. And what we have done is we have made these products ultrabooks. It is a very radical move, but we believe that the advantages that being an ultrabook means in terms of portability, in terms of lightness, really made us go in this direction. So let me share with you some of the attributes of the new portfolio of ultrabooks that we are launching. This is the EliteBook 820. As you can see, it's a very thin device. You can see the thickness of the device, and especially it has been designed to really make it very nice, the touch, and make it very comfortable to handle it from any end user. We have done a lot of work to work with different materials, and we are using a special treatment that is used in cars to simulate the same touch as leather, and you will have the opportunity to touch later in the demo room. We have also introduced new technologies in the cover. All the covers on the product are done with magnesium that brings extremely low weight and extremely high resistance. We have also engineered significantly the shape of the device. And you cannot see it from your seat, but the shape is slightly curved, so when you hold the device, the cover will not touch the screen. What this brings is, since the cover will not touch the screen will not touch the keyboard, and you will never see any dirt marks on the keyboard. Very different from what happens in many ultrabooks today in the market. And finally, we have done a lot of work in the serviceability of the product. As you can see, it's very simple to open. You have immediate access to most of the components of the device, so it can be very easily replaced. And a very important piece of engineering is how we have managed the heat inside the product. We have created a very special heatsink that brings all the heat to a specific area of the device. So with one unique fan, we can cool and we can eliminate all the heat from the product. Very, very important piece of engineering. Just so you can have an idea of the thickness of the product, let me compare it with some of the previous products that we have in the market. The LeadBook 800 is replacing the LeadBook 8000 series. What you have in the screen is the profile of the current products we have in the market. What you see now is the difference in thickness and the difference in weight. It is 40% thinner, almost 30% lighter. So it's a huge step forward in terms of innovation. So I have talked about how nice it looks. Some of the engineers were asking me to say it looks sexy. I prefer to use the word sexy for something different. But let's say it looks sexy. It is light, but it's not only that, it is also resistant. We pass 9 military tests, and the key word here is pass. When you will go to many of our competitor websites, you can see that they say they test for the military test, but they don't say whether the products pass the test or not. We pass the tests, and you can see that this is really one of the key innovations that this product brings. The keyboard is spill resistant. This means that if you drop a glass of water, a glass of coffee, the keyboard will keep working. And we have engineered some special holes in the keyboard, so the liquid will go inside, and the liquid has some special channels that will come out outside without any damage to the PC in the inside. Big piece of engineering done by HP engineers. They wanted me to do a demonstration spilling a cup of coffee, but I had to tell the team that the HP travel policy doesn't cover for laundry, so I didn't want to get some coffee stains on my seat. And finally, the PCs also hold up to 30 kilos. So we could have a 30 kilos person stand on top of the PC, and the PC will keep working. We are not only introducing the 820, we have a full family of products coming to market and being announced to market today. So we have a 12 inches product, we have a 14 inches product, and we have a 15 inches product. All of them sharing the same type of engineering, all of them available to market today. And these are the changes that we are introducing in the portfolio in the high end. But we are making significant changes in the rest of the notebook family. We are announcing today also a new family of ProBook 600, and the ProBook 600 is a product that we launched and that we use for customers that wants to have a special configuration. So if a customer wants a special configuration in terms of hard disk, memory, screen, some of the connectivity, they can choose and configure the product, and the ProBook 600 is a product for them. We are also introducing a new family of our most affordable line, which is the ProBook 400. And both of them introduce the new industrial design. Both of them have been engineered to really combine the needs from the IT teams with the desire from the customers to use them. But this is not all that we have today. We are introducing a new form factor for the enterprise. And before I show the product, let me share a customer testimony that I had this summer. I was visiting a lawyer firm in the UK in August, and I could witness a significant fight between the lawyers that were trying to convince the IT department on how good it was to bring tablets to court, because they were able to save, they were not forced to carry all the big books with all the laws that in the UK seems like are 40, 50 kilos. And the IT departments that were saying, yes, but if you want to do that, you need to do it with your PC, because we are not going to provide you a tablet and a PC. So today we are announcing the perfect solution for them. We are introducing the Spectre X2, which introduces for the first time a detachable unit for the enterprise. So the unit can work as a PC, but can also work as a tablet. So for the lawyers in the UK, they can work in the office with the equipment together. They can take the tablet, bring the tablet to work, to court, and they will have access to all the information in the tablet. There is a battery both in the tablet and in the keyboard, so it can really work as an integrated unit or as a separated unit. And these are the changes that we are announcing in the portfolio today. So let me now talk about some of the solutions that we are bringing to market. First of all is the HP Mobile Connect. And I believe you have one of these solutions in each of your desks. Today we are announcing that HP is going to be offering in Europe a broadband connection. What this means is customers that want to have access to a broadband package, they can buy it from HP, they can buy it at a very affordable price, and most important of it, we also secure very reasonable prices when customers are roaming, which we know has been one of the key issues that customers have had when they have been using the data packages outside. So big advantage for our customers in Europe, great solution from HP. And we are also introducing 3 key security solutions. And before I talk about the solutions, let me talk a little bit about security. We in HP see security at 3 different levels. We see the need to secure our devices and make sure that the devices work. We see the need to protect the data and make sure that only the right people have access to the data they are supposed to have. But more and more, we see also the need to protect the identity and make sure that only the right people can have access to the corporate systems and to the corporate applications. And we are announcing today 3 security solutions, one to protect equipment, one to protect data, and one to protect identity. So let me start with the solution that we are introducing to protect the devices. All the EliteBook 800 series is going to come with HP SureStack. This is a unique HP solution developed by HP Labs that makes sure that if the BIOS has been hacked, and we have seen that now when hackers want to penetrate a system, they don't look for holes anymore in the operating system, they really go to the BIOS, because until now has been the most insecure part of the systems. And what we make sure is that if the BIOS is hacked, the system is able to detect that, the system is able to restore that. So for the first time, customers will be able to be safe and know that the BIOS are going to be protected no matter what a hacker will try to do to them. Big improvement in terms of security. Second solution that we are bringing to market today in terms of security is HP Trust Cell Phones. And let me share with you a real story so you understand what problem are we fixing with this solution. Last summer, in a country I don't want to remember, we shared with some of our customers the product pricing of different customers. And as you can see, this created a lot of confusion and a lot of concern in the country. With HP Trust Circles, we clearly eliminate that problem, because what this system does is a customer can decide who from their colleagues has access to certain information, and when this information is sent, the files can be read only by the people, by the colleagues, or by the customers that were identified. And this is what we call a trust circle. So we can really make sure that customers will be able to define who will be able to get access to the information, and if someone else tries to open the file or gets the file by mistake, they will not be able to access the information that they are not supposed to do. So great progress in terms of security and great progress in terms of protecting the data and making sure that only the right people has access to the data they are supposed to do. And finally, we're introducing today a new solution to protect identity. This is the HP ElitePack. And what we are announcing today is what we call a security jacket. So the product is surrounded by the jacket, and what this jacket brings is multi-factor authentication. So what this means is for enterprises that require dual authentication, like a security card or a fingerprint reader, integrating the tablet in the solution, make sure that the tablet is protected, and only customers that really passes these two criteria will have access to the corporate systems, will have access to the data. Very important improvement in terms of security. And this is the portfolio that we are introducing today. We have innovation around the devices that we are bringing, how they look, what form factors they have. We have innovation around security, innovation around the solutions that we bring, and we believe that this is a portfolio that is going to be helping us to maintain the leadership in Europe that Herbert was asking at the beginning of the meeting. So with that, thank you for your attention, and I give back to Herbert.